Hello, everyone. My name is Elijah Kelly, known as Play Kelly, and this is my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wife, Sanura.
And baby Dallas.
And baby Dallas. That's our son. And well, we wanted to do the video just us two, but baby Dallas again
was not having it.
So we definitely had to include him again. So today we're gonna be doing a review on the Married at First Sight show. So
it's season 12.
It's season 12, and they're in Atlanta, and we're just gonna discuss the episode. So, what do we want to start off with?
We're gonna start off with Virginia and Eric. Those are the two individuals that they have like a 8-year gap in between them, and Eric has been previously married and of course divorced. So we're gonna start with talking about them and just a little bit about what we feel. How we feel
about each couple.
Yeah.
So I mean, Virginia and Eric, the age difference, we talked about that.
Which makes a big impact. Just because they're at two different places in their life, and so it makes it harder for them to basically see eye to eye on a lot of life situations.
And so the age gap is, like you said, it's one of the biggest things. I also saw a lot of insecurity with him, but it's not really a big thing because like she kind of put it out there that she has like male friends and stuff like that. And so
see, I am actually with Eric. I don't really do all of those. Oh, let's have all these female friends or friends of the opposite sex. No, ma'am, no, ma'am. No Pam, no ham, no spam.
Not. I mean, like, not in some cases. Like, you don't see like a guy being having a female friend or a female having a guy friend.
Hell
no, to the no. Okay, nah. I remember that. But yeah. And then she likes to drink. She likes to party. And he's more, you said, liberal guy that, you know, he's more conservative and, you know, likes to, might be like more chill. Not like me, but I'm a chill person. I'm like a homebody, but he like to go to though. He's
he's a what you call it? He's a
pilot, I think.
Pilot.
Is it a pilot?
Y'all, when I say I'm tired right now,
we are super tired. It's
I feel like my husband should just restart the whole darn thing.
No, we gonna keep all of this because this is what make the video great.
Oh my gosh, I am tired.com. I'm so sorry because we don't want our videos to be like extensively long.
No, we don't have to be super long, but we do want to get the fun parts because this is what YouTube is about. It's about spontaneous stuff. It's not about, you know, going all by the script all the time. You know, you want to be spontaneous in what we do. We want everybody that watch our video to love what we do and be laughing with us, enjoy us as we clown this show sometimes, you know. But we're gonna get to that part.
Welcome to the blank show.
But we're gonna get to the real nitty gritty because, you know, we got some stuff to talk about with a certain couple, but we'll get there. But we're on Virginia and Eric.
So after each couple, we're going to basically just tell how we feel really quick, whether they're going to make it or not, whether they're going to stay married.
Also, okay, so with this couple, Eric and Virginia, what you think?
I personally, at this point in time, it can go either way with them. Because Eric is, I would say they're both attracted to one another, very much so. And they want it to work. However, it's issues they don't want to talk about. They don't agree about children either. Eric wants children immediately. She wants to wait some because she's a little bit younger than him. Well, not a little bit. She's a lot of bit younger than him.
8 years.
And so that could be like a make or break. And then plus also his attitude, because sometimes he's like a cut and dry person.
Oh,
like
yeah.
His way or the highway.
And I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I don't like the way he talks to her sometimes either. Because even though she is younger or whatnot and she has different views or something, it's just like he doesn't have any room to, you know, for them to have a conversation about it, for them to come to some type of agreement about, you know, things they different opinions about. He just is like set. So that one thing, yeah, I agree with him on, but everything else, I'm kind of just like,
They
you're
both they
you're a
both
little bit of a booty.
they both have their issues. Like
Yeah.
she could be immature at sometimes, and then he could have the not communicate, and then have that kind of vicious, kind of controlling type side to him. So, in my opinion,
I'm in the middle room, like maybe.
I'm in the maybe. I'm in the maybes. And I'll say maybe because I see sometimes that they can agree to disagree on certain things. But it just depends on how the show goes. Later in the show, we'll have to see whether they can really hold on to certain things, because like now in this last episode, it seemed like they were having more disagreements, and she also mentioned that every time they meet, she would have to try to stop herself from arguing with him. So I think that that's going to be the determining factor whether they stay together or not, because if they don't get along right now, then later on it might get worse. I think
Yeah.
so. And now we're going to be discussing the next couple, which is Haley and Jacob. And how you feel about them? You got the '80s guy versus the, in my opinion, kind of stuck up Haley. So
I like Jacob. I think that he is really quirky and fun. And if you remember the first couple episodes, he was just so alive. And I mean, at first he was like a little kind of weirdish or whatever. But once he warmed up to Haley, he was such a gentleman and tried to show her like his like what he really loved in life and stuff. And she was just, as the show went on, she just did not like him.
I mean,
did not really give him a chance. She said it was because they had the disagreement about basically her going downstairs to have fun with her girls, and then some guys joined. He didn't know, and then another time she stayed out late with I think it was Paige or whatnot, and he was waiting for her. And they just didn't see eye to eye on those two things, and he accused her of having a boyfriend and things like that. And I was just like, you pulled away from him, and so most likely, when you pull away from somebody and everything was going well, they're going to automatically think, well, it's either they either just don't like me, which doesn't make any sense because they just liked me last week,
right,
or they have somebody else that they're communicating with or that they're with, and that's why they pulled away. That's what most people think. Let's all be real in this world.
That's true.
Okay?
I mean, I think that he's done everything that a guy can do to let a woman know that he's interested in her, and
she's been like
she shut everything
down. Like, and then she complained this last episode, episode 10, she complained that she was making all the effort and everything else, but the only effort she was really making was to change him.
Right.
Like, she bought, it wasn't this episode, I think it was last episode, where she bought him like shirts and pants and stuff because she didn't like his style. And, to a point, us women, we have our own little styles. We like to see our men in suits or whatever, or dressed up nice. That's different than trying to change him from head to toe.
Yeah.
And then, like, she didn't like the 80s thing. I mean, when you meet people, when you're dating somebody, when you marry someone, everyone's going to have their own quirks, and really it is up to both of you all to accept those quirks, what you really love, and kind of learn more about what they love and join them in it, not bash them for it.
I agree.
So I don't think they're going to work out. I'm just...
it's a wrap. I don't think they're gonna make it.
I don't think it's gonna work out, because even in the last show, I mean episode 10 or whatnot, I forgot her name, but the doctor, she came to interview them and everything else, and to counsel them, and she said, well, you guys should kiss each other in the morning time, good morning kiss, and at night you guys should give each other a good night kiss or whatever, and sleep in the same bed. This lady would not give him a good night kiss for nothing.
I feel so sorry for Jacob, man. This guy, he been doing all he can to...
so she's not even... And by the way, the dude's house is bomb.
Ain't nothing wrong with the 80s. What's wrong with the 80s? Like,
it's nothing wrong with the 80s. She just doesn't like that. He's
not
the typical
she doesn't
fraternity dude with the she wants like the quintessential like guy that's all I don't know. She wants like a walking machine. She wants like a guy that's like all clean cut and looks exactly the way she wants him to look and everything else despite personality. She even said that she's extremely picky. Well, baby, if you look at somebody's face and you don't like the way they look, that's not going to actually be the judge of if they're good for you or not. The inside is going to be the judge of whether they're good for you or not.
I don't understand why these people get on this show.
I don't understand.
They understand what the concept is. You get married at first sight.
First sight.
And they tell you typically they match you with these people. And I mean, like, why do you go through this process if you're not going to do what you need to do to make it work? So, even if in my opinion, like, say for instance, if I was on the show or if you was on the show, babe, like, we on that show for a purpose. We wanted to meet somebody.
And want to be married
forever. So, you don't take that stuff lightly. Not me. I wouldn't take it
lightly. If I made that big, huge jump and I told my family, hey, Daddy needs to walk me down the aisle. I know we haven't met this dude.
What you think Pops would say if you would have married at first sight?
My daddy would have been like, listen.
Man.
Listen, sweetheart. That's what my dad calls me. He calls me sweetheart. He's like, listen, sweetheart. This is not going to happen.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you are looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I have acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
First off, you need to go and find somebody the regular way. And we need to actually learn who he is. And we need to meet him. My dad would not.
Shout out to Pops, by the way. Shout out to Pops.
He would not like that at all.
I don't think so either.
Just not knowing the person, not knowing the person's background, the person's family, getting a feel for that person. It wouldn't go down. You know what? The first 3 weeks will be dedicated to that dude and my dad getting to know each other. They wouldn't even film me and the dude. They'll film the dude and my dad.
Oh my God.
Because the dude will be living at my dad's house. Getting to know him. So.
Yeah. But I think this couple will not make it based off of her stubbornness. Like, she just will not.
Yeah, she won't give him a chance.
She won't give in.
I think it's really all physical, like how physically attracted she is to him. I think she's not physically attracted at all.
No, not.
Because she said at first she just, the first week or so she just gave him a chance and everything else. And I guess after she figured out that maybe he don't rock the boat the way she wanted to, or she don't look the way,
right.
Whatever. I think that's when she was like, no. Even though her friend in that episode gave her really good advice and was like,
they don't listen.
You make this commitment, you need to stick to it. Her friend was like, straight up. I was like, okay, homie, I agree with you. She telling you right, but
yeah, they don't listen.
She didn't listen to her. Talking about she gonna give him the chance. She ain't giving no chance. Anyway, it's not gonna work. Next.
All right, we're gonna go to, and we are now gonna be talking about the couple,
Clara and
Ryan. I'm sorry, I couldn't see.
And from the beginning, I loved Clara and Ryan. I thought they were.
I still love Clara and Ryan.
Cute. I still love them too. I'm just saying. I was just saying, like, I like them like from Jump Street.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, the only issue they're having right now, which they kind of had it from the beginning, is that Ryan, he has like a little bit of an issue with like expressing himself, like, because he said he's never said I love you before. So I don't know why he hasn't said I love you, or why he hasn't felt love or love for someone in that way before, but he's having that issue, which of course, is kind of pushing Clara away a little bit because she is more, you know, I guess gung ho or whatever, and she tells people that she loves them and everything a little bit quicker than he does.
Right.
She's more of like an open, soul. She's one of those people or whatnot. A free soul. And so the issue is, my husband's going to tell you the other issue.
Oh, I can tell you right what the issue is. She ready to go. She is ready. She got them guns cocked and ready to go.
Everybody gonna die. Everybody gonna die tonight.
Oh, that gun's so hot right now, man. She ready to pop off.
So Clara is to the point where she's very physically attracted to him. She actually likes him a lot. Might be love at this point in time with Clara, but we don't know because, she's not going to say anything because she's already afraid of being rejected by him because of, the issue he has with saying I love you. But anyway, she is ready to basically consummate their marriage. And he's just like, no, not in my house.
I mean, they're doing everything. She said they're doing everything except that. So I'm wondering.
Except intercourse. So I'm kind of just like, now, if he truly was like holding on to his morals, because that's what he said, he wants to basically trust somebody,
right.
And also because of his morals and whatnot and values, that means you wouldn't be doing anything,
right?
So don't let her dip her hand into the honey pot, but don't let her eat any dang on honey. That makes no sense.
Right.
Just have it like completely cut off. So that might be an issue as well, that she's kind of just like, she's frustrated because he only goes so far and then he's just like shut him down. He shuts it down.
Yeah, and I said that from the get-go. I told my wife, because I was watching earlier in the episodes where he was just, guarded because of who he was, and I guess because of him being such a religious, I guess he's a religious type person.
He is a Christian, and
so,
I think his dad is a pastor, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he is. I think his dad's a pastor. So,
which is understandable.
I mean, you can understand that, but you like married. You're married.
Married. So
even though you haven't known them for that long, but
you're in a covenant.
You're in a covenant.
Yeah.
So I mean, like it's open game. It's open season.
Yeah.
So
I mean, because you chose to be on Married at First Sight.
That's what you chose to do. So I mean, like,
comes with it. So with Claire and Ryan, I'm hoping they make it. I'm gonna say yes, they're going to make it. And they'll talk through their issues and they'll eventually get over those. Because it's like really, when you think about it, it's kind of like small fries. Like him not saying I love you and her actually wanting sex. That's small fry situations that they can talk out and they can solve those situations if they don't make them bigger than what they are.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say they're not gonna make it.
Devil's advocate. Devil's advocate.
Yeah, I'm being the devil advocate. But this is the reason. I don't see Ryan getting out of his ways as far as like trying to be physical. And Claire,
that'd be sad.
Claire is really wanting to get physical. I know she really cares about him, but I feel like at the end of the day, he's not gonna cave in and he's not gonna give her what she wants. And she's going to end up not going for him because of it. And it shouldn't be about sex. It shouldn't be about sex at all.
And it's not.
But
some
it's
people
not. But
need that physical connection.
They do.
To like, like just have how a light bulb. You have to turn the light bulb, like turn the switch on. And then when you turn the switch on, it makes that full connection through all the electricity, through all of the wires to finally turn that light bulb on. Some people need that full circuit for that light bulb to come on. Yeah,
I just feel like she just needs some kind of clarity. Like she probably knows that he loves her, but she just wants that clarity of that physical clarity that knows
fully
that
attracted
that
to
he
her.
fully attracted. Because like him not giving her anything, that makes her feel insecure and feel like he doesn't really want her like that.
Yeah, she shouldn't. She's a pretty lady.
She's a pretty girl.
And so she mentioned earlier on in the show when she was talking to the counselor or whatnot, that she was in a previous 3-year relationship where they only had sex like 3 times a year, which for any couple that's not acceptable.
Yeah, that's
like,
not good.
You really need to be, of course you can be intimate and like mentally and emotionally with one another, but also, you need to have that
Listen,
other aspect.
listen, cut, blank, all that stuff. You just need some of that physical attraction, tension, whatever you want to talk. Because sometimes,
at least twice a week. Like, it should be 3 times a year.
Listen,
like, what are you doing?
Like, you go to work and you have all this stress at work, and then you want to come home and you want to feel relaxed and get all that steam off, But I think
they're gonna make it.
I don't think they're gonna make it.
So we're gonna see.
We're gonna see. And the next couple we're gonna be talking about and discussing is Biana and Vincent, which is a couple that we don't have much to say about because these people are pretty good.
Cute.
The only issue, if anything, is he has little spouts. So what's the word?
I say that he's a little bit overly sensitive.
Yeah.
It's like situations that happen that don't actually warrant him having an attitude or being angry. So, like, when she called him the cute little name, she was like, "That's so Vincent of you." He thought it was condescending, but it was just her being playful and thinking that he was cute or whatnot. And then he left. He actually literally left the whole apartment.
Homeboy was mad.
And I was like, if that is all it takes for you to get angry and to leave, sweetie, you are not ready for marriage.
Not at all. At all.
If that right there is what takes it for you, like, to leave. And then it was the other situation where she did something really sweet. Because I like when couples, like, one of the people in the relationship takes it upon themselves to, like, come up with something nice for the couple to do,
right,
or whatever. And so she came up with, them going salsa dancing and learning how to salsa dance. And because he wasn't getting it very quickly, I think it was salsa. Because he wasn't getting it quickly, he got an attitude and, like, kind of ruined all the fun. And I was like, you're not going to get it the first time, sweetie. That's why it's lessons.
Right, I agree.
But my husband did bring up a good point. He said that he thought it was because basically Vincent is Hispanic, and maybe Vincent felt as if he should have known how to do that dance or whatnot because of his heritage, which that could have been. But, I don't expect people to know how to do, everything that their culture deems they should know.
He said it in the episode. He when the lady came in, he
did apologize.
He apologized
and he said
it.
that I was doing too much, pretty much. So he did own up to that. So that's why that's not really a big deal. And we feel like these two are just awesome. We just wanted to mention it because we know that you guys have been watching the episodes and you probably made the same observations we did. That sometimes Vincent is overly sensitive, but I'm glad that we're able to actually communicate about it, that's the most important thing.
Right.
Communicating about it and, coming to an agreement with it, coming to a consensus, and then moving forward.
I say they make it. They're definitely gonna make it. This is a couple that we know. Yeah, unless something out of the blue comes up, because
I really hope nothing out of the blue comes
because like
they're a really good couple.
Love at first sight is always with those little twists they have
with
sometimes.
The foolishness. That's what we should say.
So sometimes somebody has something hidden and don't say nothing, and something pops up.
Oh yes, because we already went through that one episode. That one season where that guy, he lied and cheated the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys recall that, but it was like the tall Caucasian dude. And I was so angry at him the whole time. I was like, really? Why are you on the show, baby? You didn't want to be married at first sight? Just a shame. But Biana and Vincent, thumbs up. We love you guys. You guys they're so cute.
Yeah.
They go together very nicely. They complement each other. I mean, yeah.
Definitely we're gonna talk about the final couple, which is
Doom Doom Doom.
Chris and Paige. This couple from day one has had the most drama on the show.
We're gonna start from day one too, because we gotta drag Chris all the way to the door so we can kick him out at the end of it.
I'm quite sure everybody in the world
everybody
is
knows.
Feeling like dragging him everywhere, man. Like
I can't.
I don't understand.
I get angry every single time I watch the show. At first, I was angry because of Chris's actions. Then I was angry because Paige was putting up with the foolishness. I'm so over it right now. And we love Married at First Sight.
Yeah, we love.
My
love
husband
the show.
actually suggested Married at First Sight to me, and that's how I started watching it with him.
At first, my wife, she's not into reality shows like that. So
I'm not a reality show person because a lot of different reasons, but that's not my forte.
But this Married at First Sight is really interesting because we have this couple, Paige and Chris, that Chris is like the worst person. He has to be the worst person on this episode. Like, he's worse than what's her name? I
think it's Haley.
Haley? Mm-hmm. He's worse than Haley. Like, if you think Haley is rejecting, he is way worse than Haley. Like, this guy, what guy gets married at first sight and then goes on to tell his wife that he has a baby mama? Then on this episode, we found out what we found out, baby.
Hold on, we let's not even get to that part.
We don't want to get to that.
Not yet. Because I got some things to say. I got some things to get off my chest.
We got to get them off us. We only got 6 minutes.
Okay,
6
well,
minutes.
very quickly, review in 1 minute. So, at the very beginning, Chris, he would have been gone before the first night because he sat there and talked to her friends and said, "Oh, I'm not really attracted to her.
Yeah.
You not attracted to me? Okay, thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Countdown. See you later."
Bye, bitch.
But then she sat there and consummated the marriage with him on the first night, which you shouldn't have done anyway. And she didn't use protection. I shouldn't say they didn't use protection because it is two people that you need to tango, honey.
But she got a brain though now.
But she has a brain. I'm not saying that she's not intelligent. She's very intelligent. That's what part of the thing that makes me mad.
Yeah, I agree.
So then the next day she talked to the family and whatnot. He had audacity to have an attitude with her.
Yeah.
And I was upset with the mama because the mama was up there sitting there supporting her son in the mess. And I'm so sorry, but just how I was raised in my household, my parents not gonna support me in mess.
Mm-mm.
If I did something wrong, they gonna say, "Oh, Sanura, you are wrong. Get your life
Get it together
quick." And so the daddy snatched his life together, but the mama didn't. And you can't support especially your sons.
Yeah,
can't support your sons in foolishness.
And then they had his pastor in it, and he thought his pastor was going to support him.
Yes, his pastor snatched his life together, and he made sure he wrapped it up with the Holy Ghost. Yes, he did.
And one thing I don't like about Chris is he's like he's like a little child. He's just like,
oh my God.
He does the mumble thing, talk about, I don't like my pastor because he should have supported me.
He should have came to me like a man. Oh, excuse me, sir. You're not acting like a man your dang old self. So how you talking about your pastor that came to you like a man?
He be doing that mumble talk.
And it's not about the mumble talk. It's also because he doesn't own up to what he has done. He doesn't take responsibility. No. And then he always wants to run away and cry and stuff and then try to make himself look like he's the victim when he's actually the victimizer. He's the victimizer. He is the one that actually is creating the victim. Okay? So that's what I'm going to say about Chris. Now, Paige, she's a lovely young lady, very intelligent.
Very intelligent.
She's a Christian. Well. And the thing that is... the thing that's, of course, making me angry is that she is continually putting up with his foolishness when she needs to let go and let God. I know she is a very strong Christian, stands very strong in her faith, but God did not create you to be a dummy.
Yeah.
So, I know that you made your vows, but if one person's not taking those vows seriously, you can always go ahead and shoot your behind right up out that doggone dough, baby.
And listen, we thought she was gonna pop off the last episode because
she was close to popping off.
She got on that phone.
I was like, yes, girl. She said, I would air this out. I said, yes, air it out, girl, air it out.
We thought she was finna give it up, and then this thing, the producers talked to her, told her, you need to explain yourself, let them know that you're done.
Yeah. And the producers were fine. They were like, just let them know that you're done or whatnot. Then he come around and he like sweet talks her back into staying with him. I'm like, baby.
I almost threw up, man.
I was like, baby, no. And even when they had the meeting with her and the baby mama and Chris, the baby mama was like, "Oh, we not getting back together. I was just, let him know that I was pregnant with his child."
Well,
And Chris thought that he was getting back with the baby mama. He was mad at everybody in that room by the time it was time to go.
But yeah, and then the big thing was he told
yes,
he told her that he got the baby mama? A
He got the baby
BMW.
mama a BMW. Because he doesn't want her riding around in anything. Listen. I'm petty on these streets. What you're not gonna do is buy a brand new BMW for the baby mama. We didn't have any kind of conversation about this. You ain't buy me any car, and why the car gotta be brand new? Jesus.
Let's see how many minutes we got. We have 1 minute left. So are they gonna make?
So we about to go ahead and continue talking with last 30 seconds. We're gonna give to y'all about whether we're gonna think they're gonna make it.
They're not gonna make it.
It's gonna be a hell no for me. Excuse me.
Unless she is really, really slow.
No, you're not gonna make
Or
it.
you go on the slow bus.
I don't think that Pastor Calvin's gonna let them make it. Because Pastor Calvin already said no. He was like, usually I root for my people the whole time, but I don't think you guys need to stay together. And that's a lot for Pastor Calvin to say.
So guys, we thank you for viewing this video. We hope you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you like, subscribe,
and share,
and press that notification button so you can watch more videos from us. So we're going to have a lot more content coming your way. You guys comment and let us know anything that you want us to improve on and anything that you want to see us do. And we're going to do it. And we love you guys. I'm the Mr.
And I'm the Mrs.
And that's how we take care of business.